where exactly are we headed to now? Where are we going?
So at the minute, Kyle, we're just passing up past the Plaza Marina and we're heading up towards Rice Bridge. So our patrol area will be from the Marina Hotel up as far as O'Hanlon Jar tonight, and the boat will just up and down a good few runs all night, up and down, keeping an eye on the quays in Waterford, especially taking in the bridge, the Plaza area, and the rest of the quay. At the minute, the tide is on its way out, so it's low tide at about 3 o'clock in the morning. So we'll keep a good eye on all along the quay this evening.
So you're looking out for people on the quays and just to make sure that it's safe?
Yeah, if we see anyone from the river looking in, or if our foot team see anyone that are in distress on the quays, the lads will make their way over, introduce themselves, ask them are they okay, and then we'll have a chat with them and see, I suppose, what help or how we can help them down, how we can help them along the lines of getting them help that they might need. We might need to call the guards or call the ambulance service depending on what the situation is, which would be a regular occurrence, because most people that do suffer with mental health or just need a bit of help do need, well, we would call ourselves maybe first responders, but they do need the professional assistance from the guards or from the ambulance.
And I was just going to say that, like, it really is a collaborative effort between yourselves, the hospital and the Gardaí, isn't it?
Yeah, well, tonight just before we left, we always ring the guards, let them know that we're out, tell them what assets we have to hand, and we also do the same with the Coast Guard. And then when needed, then the guards will come down and obviously they will request an ambulance to come along, because, as I said, people who I suppose come down to end their lives by suicide, by drowning, they do need professional help, and we're lucky here to have the guards and the ambulance service to back us up. And we also do work closely with Waterford City Fire Service as well, who have been, I suppose, instrumental in saving many lives on the River Suir as well. So credit to the lads.
And we were just saying there offline before I came on to the boat. You started off with one small craft, and now you have a fleet of them. Tell me how that must feel for you after starting this up.
Yeah, it's been very proud, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, we started off very small. We had a 14-foot aluminium boat. We had a tank of fuel. We had 2 suits, 2 life jackets, and a VHF radio. And now I suppose we're lucky to be able to have we have 7 boats, all for different aspects and for different aspects on the river, from very small boats up to our big rescue rig that you're on tonight for fast deployment for rescuing people. Yeah, it's very proud, and look, the people of Waterford are very, very lucky, I suppose, in one way, to have the assets and the service that we provide for them.
Joined by Sharon, who is driving the boat here. Sharon, how long are you involved now in the Waterford Marine Search and Rescue?
I'm just over 10 years.
You love it, Sharon?
I love it, sure.
What do you love about it?
Well, besides all the people, you know, it's a great way of you know, meeting all new people, and you know, when I have the spare time, like, it's good to do something, you know, rather than just all work and, you know. So.
And how long are you driving the boat?
Driving the same, over about 10 years.
And did you drive boats before you started in the rescue?
Had a little bit of experience from my own family boat, like, you know what I mean, but that was only for, you know, a bit of fun times.
Now, we're very lucky tonight, and I was a bit worried coming in. I was like, I wonder what the waters are going to be like. Maybe just to give our listeners and viewers a perspective, the waters are okay tonight, but what's it like on a rough night?
It's actually quite good.
I was expecting that answer.
It's a bit of fun sometimes. Yeah, with the wind and the waves, it can be a bit fun, but obviously you have to be very careful and mindful of who you have on the boat and your surroundings.
And the boat goes fairly quick, doesn't it?
No, it goes to 20 knots. It goes faster than that, so it's quite fast, yeah.
They gave me a little taster of it just there a few minutes ago, and it really was great. Look, Sharon, I'll leave you get back to the all-important driving. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we're here on Rice Bridge and I'm joined by Ali and Lydia. Just before I go to the girls, it's so important to get this message across. What we have here is, of course, a ring buoy, and as it says here, a stolen ring buoy, a stolen life. Ali, this is an important role within the Waterford Marine Search and Rescue. What do you do?
So if there's a report of a missing ring buoy, I go out and replace them, and I check them regularly just to make sure the ropes aren't knotted, people haven't been messing around with them, and just to make sure they're ready to be used if we need them.
And in this day and age, we're still seeing people disturbing them, throwing them in for the laugh. Like, that's just not on.
Yeah, like some weeks I could be replacing 3 ring buoys within Waterford City because they've just been thrown into the river, and I don't think people appreciate how important it is to have them there when somebody needs them.
I was just going to say, because very much the people who are throwing them in may very well actually need them. Ali, how long are you involved with the organisation?
I'm involved nearly 3 years now, yeah, and I love it. It's brilliant.
What do you love about it?
I love the community spirit of it. I love everybody that's in it. It's so much fun. I love the education from the boating, all sides of it, the navigation, the weather, everything. It's just really interesting, and we really enjoy it.
Do you prefer being out in the boat or up here on land?
Out on the boat.
Well, as our viewers and listeners saw and heard there, it was quite an experience. Lydia, I'm going to come over to you. Lydia Grant, you've just moved back from Vietnam, is that right?
I have.
How did you get on over there?
Oh, it was great. Getting used to the cold over in Ireland again. But no, I'm happy to be home, and especially back with the lads. The rescue is like a little family, so it's great.
Did you miss the rescue when you were out in Vietnam?
Oh, definitely. I miss being out on the water because it's a big city over there, population of 10 million. So it's just to be out on the water in the open, the nice peace and quiet. It's lovely.
How long have you been involved with the rescue now, Lydia?
So I've been with the rescue coming up to 4 years, and I absolutely love it. First thing I did when I came back from Vietnam was come straight down to the base.
I remember I remember when you were going off, and I was only saying to you, I actually didn't know you were in the rescue, and for you, like, to come back from Vietnam, and this is one of the first things that you did, is to come back and be part of the team.
Exactly, like I said, they're like a family. It's a great community. The lads look after us, and yeah, we all get on great. And like Ali said, the education, the skills, you just learn so much and constantly like developing.
But I'm here again with Declan, and we are delighted to catch up with him again. Starting to get a bit windy, but nonetheless, we're still out in our force. We were just having a chat there with some of the girls on the way down, Declan, with Ali and them, and they made an interesting point to myself, saying that Waterford Marine Search and Rescue are one of the best equipped in Ireland.
Yes, I suppose that would be a good comment. I suppose for a voluntary organisation, we have so many boats and different teams. Like we have our search and rescue and recovery boat teams. We have a swift water and flood rescue boat teams. We have a drone team, and we have a sonar team. So what we've tried to do over the last number of years is move with modern technology to, I suppose, make it safer for our volunteers and to help in search, rescues and recoveries. So it'll shorten down those periods for ourselves, but most importantly for the families, that we can bring closure to our families in a more timely fashion.
Tell me about the drones. I mean, it's great to see how technology is really tying in with all parts of life. Sometimes bad, but in this case, good. So how are drones aiding you?
So what we find is when we're having to do land-based river searches, so we've got a lot of reeds and we've got a lot of mud banks and a lot of muddy parts of the river that most of them we can't access by boats or even by land. So what we do is now we can fly the drone up and over and search the areas that are inaccessible by land teams. But a lot of the riverbanks are unsafe. There's got a lot of dikes, there's a lot of unseen hazards that you can't see, where we can just fly the drone over and it takes all the hazards out of it and it saves time.
Yeah. Jack, and we were just speaking on the river there finally, just regarding people power and numbers. It's all important. You can't do this without people. If anyone wants to sign up for the Waterford Marine Search and Rescue, how can they do so?
Yeah, so just talking about the volunteers, I mean, Waterford Search and Rescue is built on volunteers. And without the volunteers doing the amazing work that they do, like this coming out on Saturday nights, we wouldn't exist.
You've been so good accommodating WLR all night. I've had a blast, and it's really kind of taught myself as a journalist how you work, and I'm only delighted to be here, so thank you so much.
That's great, Kyle. Thank you for coming. Cheers.